Mm-hmm. Hello. Hey, Steve Bedell coming to you from the Villages, Florida today. I got a few things that you're going to be interested in today. One, I have some very big news. I have switched companies. I've been with EXP Realty for a couple of years, and EXP Realty is a great, great company. Can't say enough good things about them. So you say, well, Steve, if everything's so great, why'd you switch? Well, the Villages is a really special place. They got companies here that sell real estate that are not in MLS that are owned by the developer, and we can't deal with them. Pretty much, it's a really unique situation here in the Villages. So I've been seeing this guy's videos. His name is Mark Gilbo, and in a short period of time, in months, he's grown a huge following and doing a lot of work in the Villages. And I tell you, I've been pretty impressed. And I even told my wife about it and said maybe I should talk to this guy sometime. And almost like the next day, I got a call from Mark, and he's been taking a look at me and my online presence. I have over 120 videos all about the Villages on my page, and anyway, we a lot in the same vein where we keep posting a lot of YouTube videos all about the Villages. So a few days ago, or a little over a week ago, he talked to me, and I decided I would go there. And I've already seen it's a good move because I have a lot more to offer that is directly related to the Villages. And I'm going to show you what I mean here just now. So anyway, I've been in the Villages 6 years, over 6 years. I know the place pretty well, so I'm here to help you in any way that I can. And we got a lot of tools for you, so I'm going to show you right now. This is my website, and I will put a link down below. And you can see we got, if you want to see new listings, we got new listings, nearby locations that are not just the Villages, trends, local info, demographics. Okay, I showed you that pretty quickly, didn't I? Well, there's a reason, because this is just scratching the surface. Just wait till you see this. So when you come to my website, again, I'll give you the link. You're going to click here, that little Gilbo Realty, and then you look. We have offices in New York and in Florida. But over here is the Florida one. And look at this. This is exceptional. So let's say you want to buy a home in the Villages. Well, you got this thing going on here. You got a map download. I'm not going to hit it and download it again. I've already done it a few times. But look at this. This is unique to us. This is a map of the Villages. So if you see ads and you're looking at homes and it says it's in the village of Largo, and you say, well, where's the village of Largo? Well, you can take a look. You can pop things right up here and you can look around. Tells you where the country clubs, there's Orange Blossom, there's all that stuff. There's 466A. And since I see that, look at that. There's Largo right there. And if you look right there where that is, that's probably my house right there. Okay? So we've got this great map. So when you're looking at properties, you know just where you're looking at what you're looking for. Okay. Now let's go back and see some of this other stuff though, because you're gonna like this. We can show you all inventory. This is all the inventory in the Villages. And there's a bunch of them, like I keep saying. We got plenty of properties for sale in the Villages. If you are a buyer, come down and see us, because we're gonna take good care of you and we're gonna find you a home. And you can look how you can break it down though. If you're here, you know what all this stuff is. North of 466 and northern part, between the sixes, that's 466 and 466A. And it's a really popular. It's right in the heart of the section that's above Route 44 before the new. And you can look at this. You can take this. So here's the section you want to be in. Now you can further narrow it down. You narrow it down by price. You can narrow it down by beds and baths, of course. Property type, you're in the villages, it's going to be a single family home. But just look at this. We got so many ways that you can sort this information. Get me out of the way here, most of it. And whoops, what did I do? More. As a matter of fact, I had someone just call me the other day, and they were looking in this section, but they wanted a home with a water view. And I went through all this stuff here, the roof, basement, all of these things, interior features, and I found, look at that, I found a water view. So instead of him having looked at 36 properties, he looked through two. All right, so we've got the search criteria for you. But like they say, that's not all. Wait till you look at some of the other goodies we got here when you're buying a home. A home with a pool. You want a home with a pool? We'll get you one there. Golf course, fence yard. We're not doing so much with rentals. Now, here's some things you want to look at, though. We have a map. We got searching. We got a lifestyle visit program. Now, you know how Properties of the Villages has a lifestyle program? Well, guess what? If you come down and you visit the villages on their lifestyle program, why don't you also set up an appointment with us? Because the villages, in the villages, there are two separate entities. There's Properties of the Villages, and then there are all the other MLS realtors. So if you get down and you look at the villages and then you look around at some homes with us, buy a home with us, we'll reimburse you up to $1,000 towards your most recent lifestyle visit in the villages. So you got to make it a point. When you're coming down here, you have to see two agents anyway. You need to look at the villages homes with the Property of the Villages salesperson. And you need to look at the MLS homes with a MLS realtor. So who else does that for you? Nobody. Is this popular? Yes, it is. So you got up to $1,000 back. There's of course some information there. It's got to be, but who else does that? I'll tell you who else does that. Nobody. And relocate. Now, I want you to really look at this. Let's say you're going to move down to the villages. I'm from New Hampshire. Let's say you got a house to sell in New Hampshire. You got to sell that house first before you come down to the villages. And so, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to hunt around and you're going to ask your friends and you're going to look for a realtor there to sell your house in New Hampshire. Well, guess what? How about we help you with that? How about we find out and we check out and we find you the best agent in that area because we have the tools to do that. Then we refer you to that agent, and then at realtors, we're going to get a referral fee for that. Guess what? We do. But guess what? We're going to give you a percentage of that back. Now, we just had someone, we gave them back $1,000 on the sale of their house. That's $1,000 free just for using us to locate your agent where you are. Now, tell me who does that? Nobody that I know. Personalized every step of the way. And we just got so many things going here to relocate. And we can do that. We will find an agent for you any place. And even if you're not moving to the villages, if you're moving in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you want a good agent, hey, get in touch with me. I will find you a top draw agent, and you'll get a percentage back of that fee that you're paying them to sell your home. And we'll get you the best there is, no doubt. We have the tools. Okay. So how about that? Those are some really, uh, really important tools and unique assets that you'll find at Gilbo Realty that you're not going to find anyplace else. So again, you can see if you watch this to the end, you can see all the reasons why I thought it was a pretty good decision to work with Gilbo. So, okay. So if you got any questions, give me a call. I'm going to put a link to my webpage in the description down below. And we're going to post this up on YouTube with all 120 plus other videos that are up there. So, hey, great talking to you today. I'll be coming to you again. I publish about weekly and more news. Now, as I'm doing this today is the 8th. We got a hurricane coming, Milton, late tomorrow night and Thursday. That's going to be a good one. I'll probably run out with a video camera and take a look at things and see what happens in the villages. But that's another great aspect of living in the villages. We are inland. We're not going to hit the brunt of the storm like the coast will. We have no exposed wires. All the wiring is underground. And so we're usually, I've been here 6 years and been through a couple of hurricanes at least. And so we're usually in a pretty good spot. If you're going to get hit by a hurricane in Florida, being in the villages is one of the safest places you can be. So, all righty. Okay, enough of that. I've gone on long enough. But hey, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that and gave you a few ideas. So I'll be back with you next week or sooner with more information all about the Villages, Florida for you. All righty. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.